And they're off, jumping away for the MKM restricted race over 3 miles, and to the first of the 18 fences they go. Watching them cross it, all landing safely. Emory together with Fashionista Lady are the leading pair. They're being followed a further 5 lengths away early by Merry Down Black. And a little wider out in fourth is Rio Des Echanmoult, who's a couple of lengths away from Dynamite, Kentucky, and Unseen. On they go now towards fence number 2. And Emory, the red and white diamonds, along the inside of Fashionista Lady. Emory out jumping Fashionista Lady there and moved a further length away. We're back in third, the yellow jacket of Merry Down Black, as they come over the next. Fourth on touching down was Rio Des Echanmoult and N.Orpwood, and then a couple of lengths away to the back pairing, the grey Unseen racing a little wider out of Dynamite, Kentucky. On they go to another plain fence. Emory with the lead, measures it well. They've all crossed it safely. Now on towards the first of the open ditches. Emory is 2 lengths clear to Fashionista Lady, Merry Down Black, Rio Des Echanmoult, Dynamite, Kentucky, and Unseen. The slowest jump that time coming from Merry Down Black. Just lost a length or so as they now race on towards the end of the far side, and the next fence to be taken on the run back towards us. But the furthest point from us, Emory, is little more than a length in front to Fashionista Lady, the only mare in the lineup. Ross Wilson on board. That one lying in second place. Just closing up a little bit as well with Rio Des Echanmoult in behind them. Going to take that fence in third ahead of Merry Down Black, Dynamite, Kentucky in the blue and grey colours. The almost white grey gelding, 12-year-old Unseen under Rory Bevan at the rear of the field. So up the hill and left-handed they come, back towards the home straight. And out in the lead it continues to be Emory, who's looking to end this run of second places that he seems to have racked up. Emory showing the way here with ears pricked. To in second place on the outside, Fashionista Lady. Then Rio Des Echanmoult, who's taking a bit of a grip, back in third as they come over the next. Merry Down Black along the inside. And then at the rear of the field, or certainly in the second half of it, are both Dynamite, Kentucky, and Unseen. But they're tightly grouped now as they come to the middle fence in the home straight. Emory was in a little bit close to it. Fashionista Lady along the inside. So Emory, nearest to us, Fashionista Lady in the blue colours, then Dynamite, Kentucky, Rio Des Echanmoult. And the last couple to take that were Unseen and Merry Down Black. So reaching the halfway stage of the MKM restricted race, and they have a circuit left to go. Fashionista Lady now moves through to take over. She goes away by a neck to Emory, who's now in second place. They're closely followed by Dynamite, Kentucky, who has improved a little bit along the inside of Rio Des Echanmoult. And the back couple racing away from us are Merry Down Black and Unseen. So galloping on now towards the fence, which was their first circuit ago. Fashionista Lady, with Emory on the outside. Merry Down Black again, just a little lower at it than the others, and William Bishop on board, sitting tight, but the horse lost a little bit more ground. The outright back marker now as Unseen just moves on ahead of him. Meanwhile up front, over the road crossing, Emory on the outside of Fashionista Lady continue on as the leading pair. They're followed by Dynamite, Kentucky, Rio Des Echanmoult, a big jump there on the outside in the green jacket, then Unseen and Merry Down Black. Over the final fence along this stretch, Fashionista Lady was lacking fluency that time. Gets a reminder for her troubles as Emory came away from the fence with 1.5 to 2 length lead over Fashionista Lady, with on the outside Rio Des Echanmoult. Closing up again now as they cross the first down the back. Emory upping the pace here to Rio Des Echanmoult, who's now gone second ahead of Fashionista Lady. Dynamite Kentucky, unseen, quietly ridden, but moving well. Very down black in the rear. Emory had to put himself right over the open ditch, but was very clever. J.Dawson and Emory remain ahead, galloping on towards the end of the far side. Rio Des Echanmoult and N.Orpwood have now moved through. On the outside of Fashionista Lady, they are disputing second and third. Back in fourth is Dynamite Kentucky. A half length back in fifth is Unseen, and a length and a half away to Merry Down Black at the rear of the field. Making the journey on the incline now towards four from home. Emory in front. Jumps well to Rio Des Echanmoult, the yellow sleeves, who's now definitely gone into second place ahead of a nudged along Fashionista Lady back in third. Fourth is held by Dynamite Kentucky, then Unseen, and a few lengths developing back to Merry Down Black as they head on the uphill climb back towards the home straight. And it is Emory who's been there all the way. He shows in front by a couple of lengths, turning back towards home. They've got three more fences left to jump. Rio Des Echanmoult is in second place, with N.Orpwood just taking a little look behind. In third on the outside is an improving Dynamite Kentucky, then Fashionista Lady, but they've all got to go some to get to Emory. Unseen hindered his chance with a sloppy jump back in fifth, and a long break back to Merry Down Black. So can Emory get his day in the sun? Heads on down towards the second last. Emory up and over to Rio Des Echanmoult, the yellow sleeves. N.Orpwood certainly hasn't gone for anything on Rio Des Echanmoult and is confidently now moving through along the inside of Emory, who all of a sudden looks vulnerable, and along the inside coming back at them is Dynamite Kentucky. They're over the final fence, and Rio Des Echanmoult has now moved through, has accelerated, takes over, moves away by half a length. Dynamite Kentucky fighting back along the inside to make it very interesting at the line. An exciting finish. Dynamite Kentucky has joined Rio Des Echanmoult and they flash past together. Only third in the end, Emory, and a